Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike here from AX Garage. Welcome back to the channel, and the wait is over. We have our TLX Type-S. This happened to be a 2022 model, identical to the 2021, and PRL has sent us some performance upgrades. Let's go take a look. All right, so 2022 TLX Type-S, and John, what do we have here?
We have the first mod that we've had a chance to do on a Type-S. I know other people have modded them, but this is our first time here at AHC Garage. We have the billet intercooler and charge piping set up for this. Let's go ahead and get it out so we can get a look at it, because I haven't even seen this yet. All right, so here we have the PRL billet intercooler specific to the TLX Type-S. This is going to be our first time installing any mods on a Type-S. We have done this before on a Acura, I believe 2018, and man, their quality, it's very, very nice. You can see their CNC billet intakes with a very nice fat core here. This thing should dissipate the heat pretty good. So the good thing about intercoolers is they do flow better when they're in the larger fitment here, but they also cool more efficiently. So they won't get heat sinked after the car has been driving and getting beat on. So it's going to maintain your power without dropping horsepower. So what we have came with the kit is this here. This is a stencil if you want to flash out PRL on the front, which I believe we're going to end up doing on this one. And we have a coupler and a couple of hoses. So this is the kit that's specific just for the intercooler. As on the other side of that, we have the charge pipe set up here, which that comes with a whole mess of couplers and specific hoses, clamps, and some charge pipe as well. So we got a whole bunch of good stuff here. The quality on this has always been awesome, and we're going to show you how to put it on the car, and then we'll drive it around and see how the car performs, see if we can tell a difference, which I think when the tune does come out for this car, this is really going to shine. So go ahead and take a watch. So what we have here is the stencil for the intercooler, and it's very simple. We're going to put it on here, line it up. We'll find the nice part where it looks good on here, then we'll tape it off. We're just going to put some semi-gloss, duplicate color on here, no big deal. And all it's going to do is paint this outline on here. We don't want to put it real heavy, light coats, and we'll be right there, perfect. Everything in regards to this, I learned from Brian at Paint Society. And he always says, don't overthink it, it's just paint. It's just paint. I don't know, I'm not gonna overthink it.
Hey John, that came out pretty good.
Well, I'm a professional painter, so maybe I'll show Brian how to do it next time on his next video. But I know I got it done real quick in a hurry, and it came out nice. And I guess now it's time to pull the front bumper off so we can start removing the old components to install the new one. So let's show you guys how to pull this bumper off. right, so what holds this on down here is a bunch of clips, and then we have these 2 chrome bolts, and we already took the clips off the side and the screws, and that's it. Then this thing's ready to pop off. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so we got both the intercoolers out, and you can really see the side-by-side comparison here. Overall, you can see the thickness of the core, massive difference, and the actual design and flow of these end tanks, it's significant. You can also see that the length of the core is different too. Everything is bigger on this. Bigger means it's going to be cooler. Everything's going to work a lot better. So this is definitely a major upgrade. All right, so what we have here is it looks like a boost sensor built into this charge pipe. There's a clip and a little clip on the harness that holds it into place. You got to remove that. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and remove this pipe and see if we can't pull everything out together. Not that I know what I'm doing, because we're learning this at the same time. Looks like if you just give her a little twist out, have your fender liner loose, you'll be able to get it right on out of there. So our next step is we have to transfer this map sensor, if you will, or a boost pressure sensor, and then we'll go ahead and see what parts they gave us to replace this. This also eliminates a resonator chamber, which should increase some sound on the intake, but we'll have to see how that goes in the end. So what we did here is we transferred over the sleeves from the mounting bracket on the side, because we're no longer going to be using this mounting bracket anymore. This mounting bracket is now going to mount directly here onto the body of the car. So now all we got to do is slide these in. After I put these in the wrong order, yeah, I don't know, but I'm learning. I apologize. All right, so we have one pipe that goes from the turbo outlet down here into the hot side of the intercooler. So to try and get access to that, we're gonna go ahead and pull this out and see what that opens up for us. Hopefully it gives us enough room to access that pipe. And if not, we may have to take more stuff out. So let's go ahead and see what we got. So this is the pipe we're going to replace, but we're going to reuse this adapter. This is what bolts to the intercooler. So we're going to attach our new pipe here, install this the rest of the way. All right, so what we have here is we have our new replacement pipe for our old one. So as you can see, the factory piping is very soft and it's not as solid as the silicone piping. The theory behind this is that when boost hits on this, the pipe's gonna expand and it kind of slows down the spool of the turbo. When you have everything more rigid with the harder pipes and these harder silicone ones, technically it should allow the car to spool faster. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and swap this over. All right, so we put this in for a test fit and she is definitely a lot bigger than the stock one. So we're gonna move some of this here, this routing or rubber seals, and see what kind of fitment we get here. So while we have the bumper off, we're gonna go ahead and install these black chrome emblems on the front here. You can do it on the car or off the car, but we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of it being off the car and swap it out. You can clearly see the difference in it. All right, so now we have everything installed on the car, and you can really see how everything lines up and bolts into the factory location. And fitment is right on point. There are a couple of things we had to eliminate, and we have everything that we changed out right here. And there's also a few different configurations that you can do this. So when you buy the intercooler kit, it comes with all the couplers associated with it to install it without the hard piping kit here that goes to the intake. So that pipe there eliminates this charge pipe here. That is a resonator box, goes up there. This would be the adapter that would go in place of this one to fit it to here. Since we went ahead and did the entire charge pipe kit, we're not going to use this, so we use the other pipe. This is the pipe that goes to the throttle body. It goes from here to there. That's been eliminated. This is the other soft pipe that got eliminated going from the turbo into the intercooler on the hot side. This is the deflector that goes in place there. That no longer fits due to the massive intercooler. And as you saw before, this is the old intercooler. And man, this thing's nowhere near as nice as this. This is gonna be a beautiful upgrade. Also, this is a throttle, another intake pipe adapter that we're no longer using as well. Like I said, it comes with it in both configurations, so that if you want to do your intercooler upgrade without doing this pipe upgrade, you can still do it. But we went along with everything, leaves us with a few extra couplers. This kit's really awesome. I must say the fit and finish on it's beautiful. Everything clears, mounts in the factory location with the factory brackets. Really no modifications required. If you consider removing a piece to be a modification, not really. No cutting, no rigging, everything mounts up perfect. It's a beautiful piece. I definitely think the customer is going to love it, and this would be a great upgrade for anyone. Definitely able to do it at home on your own too. Maybe with having the front wheels off, it might be a little easier, and some jack stands, but this is definitely a DIY install that anyone can do at home, and it will be an awesome upgrade for their Type-S.
All right, guys, I think this is success right here, man. No check engine light, no lights on, and everything else is perfect. And honestly, man, that spool is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely going to increase the throttle response. That's what it feels like, at least from the passenger seat butt dyno. It definitely feels nicer. We did not drive this one right before it, but we have driven plenty of these, and this one was completely stock when we got our hands on it, so we know the difference on it. The throttle response from Mike's telling me is nice. We're driving it in sport mode. Let me put it in Sport Plus. Let's see. Oh, you ready for this thing? Race car mode.
All right, guys, there you have it. PRL upgrade intercooler along with the charge pipe kit. The fitment is perfect. I love it, John.
I love it too. Installation was awesome. It eliminates a lot of stuff and gives you a lot of cool upgrades. The performance from it's nice. The spool is nice and responsive on the acceleration with the way the boost comes in. And the other thing is on a hot day, the temperatures and not heat soak. Very happy with it. Awesome install.
And anybody interested, we'll go and put the link down in the description. This is it for this video. I got John right over there. My name is Mike, behalf of AXE Garage. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week.